everybody for listening. My name is Maya. I am Biba's oldest granddaughter. I loved Biba so much. She was one of my favorite people, and I loved to spend time with her. Some of my favorite things to do with her were go to the American Girl doll store, go on trips to Palm Springs and San Diego, and go out to eat at restaurants like Cheesecake Factory and Spumoni. I also liked how she was trying to teach me Farsi. She was one of the best cooks and always made us our favorite foods. She took us to fun places and just wanted us to be happy. She was the best grandma in the whole wide world that anybody could ask for. I'm going to miss her forever, and I know that she's watching over everybody and that she's our guardian.
Thank you, Maya. I'd like to start off by first thanking everybody who's here tonight to honor the memory of our mother. I also, for those of you who didn't understand Farsi and Esti speech and Baram speech, they were thanking our dear cousin Jack, who's been staying with our family for a few weeks from Israel. He left his family so he could come help take care of my mom, take care of my dad, take care of all of us. We call him our sunshine. I also would like to give a big thank you to Miss Victoria Samea, who has been by my mom's side nearly every day nonstop. She was like, we called her the Gestapo because she would make organic juice for my mom every single day and force her to take it and drink it even when she did not have appetite. My family and I have known my mom to be the kindest, most caring woman to everyone that has crossed her path, family, friend, or otherwise. You have all heard it from everybody sharing their stories about my mom today. But seeing the outpouring of love and support during this difficult time has been beyond belief. May we all be blessed to be surrounded by so much love and goodness in times of need. Some of you may know that our Ziba forever became called Biba, as you heard Maya say, after Maya, her first grandchild, began to call her that. So here to my dearest Biba, there are no words that can describe the ache that sits in my soul. The only thing that calms my heart is knowing that you are finally at peace and no longer suffering. Like your mother before you, we know that the world has truly lost an angel. Having been a breast cancer survivor 13 years ago, you had already gone through chemo treatments once, more than anyone should ever have to experience in their lifetime. When you were diagnosed with pancreatic cancer just 9 short months ago, you knew the odds were against you. It was not a decision to make lightly, choosing to undergo chemo treatments once again in the battle against this unfair disease. However, although you did not know what the outcome would be, being the selfless person that you are, you chose to do the treatments for us, your family, knowing the tremendous toll it would take on your mind, body, and spirit. One of my mom's doctors this week said that she perfectly embodied what it means to be a fighter. She was fighting for her right to continue being a wife to our dad, to continue being our mother and the grandmother to our children, and a sister and a friend to so many others. Even until the last week of your life, you kept fighting to try to be able to see Jesse's princess come into the world and see Jojo marry our newly gained brother Adam. And you did it all with poise and grace, not wanting anyone to know the pain and suffering the cancer was causing you, or to worry anyone with the news that the cancer had begun to spread. Towards the end of your battle, when I knew our time was limited, you asked for permission to let you go with peace. How? How do you give your permission to one of the people you love most in the world, to the woman who gave you life itself? In that moment, though, I knew in my heart that I had to give you my permission to go, because my love for you was so strong that I did I know your soul is at peace and you have been reunited with other beautiful souls in heaven. A dear friend of mine, Yael, who unfortunately also lost her mother to cancer, visited me this week while I was sitting Shiva. She shared with me how at her mother's funeral she shared a drash about how in Judaism we wish people to live to be 120 years old. But it's not actually 120 human years. It's rather the amount of time it takes for their soul to be fulfilled in this world to the age of 120. I thought it was so eloquent because in her final days, my mom shared that she had no regrets. She had lived her life as best as she could, and how she felt so fulfilled after spending over 40 years married to my father, seeing all of her daughters